Hidely ho, neighbor! Today, we're going to be talking about something very near and dear to my heart. The Simpsons! I cannot overstate the impact The Simpsons has had on my life, my worldview, and my sense of humor. You see, I felt a real connection to the show because Springfield was just like the place I was growing up in. An unimpressive town in a forgettable state with a heavy church-going population, discouraging education system,
I think it's wrong.
Okay, Lisa. I respect your moral objection.
and an entire economy reliant on one industry.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Yeah, this show really knew how to push my buttons, and I wasn't the only one. The Simpsons was one of the biggest pop culture phenomenons of the 1990s. Naturally, such success is going to attract a fair amount of naysayers.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
I know, it seems really tame by today's standards, but at the time, a lot of parents were really outraged that there was an animated program that featured cartoon characters drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, and swearing. And it wasn't just the prudish parents. It involved the White House. Then First Lady Barbara Bush called The Simpsons the dumbest thing I ever seen, which prompted a response from Marge herself.
Ma'am, if we're the dumbest thing you ever saw, Washington must be a good deal different than what they teach me at the current events group at the church.
To make American families a lot more like the Waltons and a lot less like the Simpsons.
Less like The Simpsons, the main themes of the show were family, friendship, honesty, community, togetherness. In fact, that's what I remember most about the show. So many heartfelt moments and character-driven stories.
I'll tell you what, whenever you feel like you're alone and there's nobody you can rely on, this is all you need to know.
It was really revolutionizing the idea of what the animated series was capable of. South Park, Family Guy, King of the Hill, Bob's Burgers, Rick and Morty, Futurama, obviously, The Critic. None of these shows would have existed without the influence of The Simpsons. I've actually already paid tribute in the form of Project Springfield, a 40-square-foot Perler Bead mural that features 54 locations and 166 characters. But I'm of the opinion that the world can never have too much Simpsons art, so today we're going to make some portraits of our favorite television family. Stop everything. Look at this right here. The beads on Homer's head go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. I love it. I get way too excited when that happens, but I love it. It's beautiful. Mwah. Perfect. Okay, back to work. Once your beadwork is done, carefully lie down your ironing paper and start to go over the beads in a slow, circular motion. I keep my iron on its highest setting, so initially the beads fuse pretty quick. You'll be able to see them melting through the paper, so just keep an eye on them. You guys that have watched my other videos have probably heard that spiel more than once, but it's always a good reminder for the newcomers and other folks just getting into the craft. Once the piece is fused, carefully take it off the pegboards and lie it flat on the table. This is where I go over it a few more times to get a nice, consistent finish. Do the same thing to the backside, then put it under some heavy books to keep it flat while it cools. Now, the rest of the family. Once we've got all of our perler pieces made, we can start mounting them to some colorful 8x10-inch canvases I spray painted earlier. Standard hot glue does the trick. Make sure they're nice and secure. Be sure to line up those edges. And there you go. pixel art. But this is only the beginning, my friends, because I want to hear from you. What Simpson characters would you like to see me make next? Let me know in the comments, and the top 4 will be the subject of my next Simpsons video. Yeah, my next Simpsons video. You thought I could only do one? This is the Simpsons we're talking about. There's so many characters. You're lucky this video wasn't 3 hours long. And while I've got you here, can I just say how thrilled I am that you guys are enjoying these videos? I've had so many new subscribers lately, and people liking and sharing and leaving such positive comments. Some of you have sent me photos of pieces that you've made based on my patterns. And man, it's just the best feeling in the world to inspire someone to make something. So thank you very much. And speaking of making things, take a crack at these pieces by clicking on Homer's head there. You'll find all the patterns right on pixelartshop.com, absolutely free. And subscribe so you don't miss future projects. Projects.